Okay, let me get in the light. All right, so it is Christmas Day, and I decided I wanted to bake a 7-Up pound cake. So I bake a lot of cakes. Pound cakes, they're nothing new, right? There's flour, sugar, butter, flavoring, eggs. Pound cakes are nothing new. But so I watched YouTube, and there's a real estate investor in Virginia. His name is Chris Haskins. He kind of inspired me to make this 7-Up pound cake. He said he's been making them for 30 years. And if you guys go to his YouTube channel, Chris Haskins is K-R-I-S-H-A-S-K-I-N-S. Chris Haskins. He put on Facebook a video of him and his two daughters. Well, he's baking, and his daughters are, like, you know, accompanying him in the kitchen and reading comments on YouTube. So I said, oh, I think I'll make a 7-Up pound cake. Hey, well, I mean, I made many pound cakes in my lifetime, right? So, okay. I went to a grocery store at the very last minute and could not make it down the soda aisle to get to 7-Up. So I saw Sierra Mist. I said, what's the difference? It's a lemon lime soda, right? So I had my lemons. I didn't have any limes, but I had lime juice. I had everything else. So I'm going to open up this container. I baked the cake this morning and decided I'm going to add, because I'm always adding to the cake. I'm always adding, putting my own spin to it. And just forgive the aluminum foil. I want to show you what this cake looks like. I'm kind of ashamed to show it, but it didn't turn out right. And my cake didn't turn out right. This is the third video that I'm putting on YouTube, but I think in 2019 I'm going to start baking and showing you the outcome of the bake. So this is my first one, so I'm gonna have to make this again. But Chris Haskins like, oh, I'm making this, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a cake because of what Chris said. So I'm gonna turn the camera. I'm actually on my Samsung cell phone. So I'm gonna flip it and show you what this cake looks like now. Okay, hold on. Don't laugh. Okay. All right, let me flip it. Okay, so it's not flipping. So I'm gonna have to turn it around. Let me see if I can't turn it around. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my phone around. Okay, so this is what the cake looks like now. Oh, forgive my fingers, I'm new to this. So this is the cake. It fell apart in the pan. It's stuck in the pan. And I mean, it tastes good because in addition to this bundt design shape, this bundt shape, I made a loaf as well. And I tasted the loaf. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to taste the loaf. This is the bundt. I bake and I take cakes into my office. See, this is where it fell off. It couldn't come out the pan. So right here is where the bottom stuck. Right here. It smells good. It has a good aroma, but this is not normally how my cakes look. And I don't put icings or anything on my cakes. I tried that once. It didn't turn out right. So this is the bundt. This is the loaf. So this is the loaf. Let me show you. This is the loaf. Well, I cut it up. I cut up the loaf. So these are 2 pieces out of the loaf. And I took the other pieces to a Christmas dinner. So everybody else ate up the other pieces of the loaf. So I know it tastes good, but it was horrible. It was horrible. So, but in 2019, I'm going to once a week bake a cake or some dessert. I have a little cabinet here. And I have this book here, and I actually read these books. I have a lot of baking books. I read them because I love to read, and I read them just for leisure, but there are a lot of different recipes. Let me just show you this real quick. I gotta get something else. So a lot of different recipes, and I think what I'm gonna do is start baking. I'm gonna make a dish out of here. Like I would love to do like a macaroons and a like a chocolate flourless torte cake. But I have all these baking books in here, and I bake most of my cakes out of this Southern Cakes by I can't read that, Nancy McDermott. I bake most of my, you see I have pages sticking out and everything. Most of my cakes, the cakes I make come out of here. I always add something to the cake though. I never follow a recipe to the T. I'm always adding my own touch. If it's a different flavoring, if it's alcohol, I might add an alcohol to the cake. I might add chocolate chips or whatever. You know, I'm just adding to the cake. I have all these decorating books. So we'll see what 2019 looks like, but that's what I'm gonna do. I think it's gonna be a whole new way of thinking for me in 2019. And I think that I'm going to start off baking. I'm going to create this YouTube channel. I'm going to work out because I had a health issue this year. And I think it's because of my weight gain. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to walk more and travel more. I'm going to travel more to different places I haven't been. So... and you know, there are a lot of things I'm going to work on. So, but that is my share for today. I'm looking at this cake over there. I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. My cakes normally come out without any issue. So, but you'll see, starting in 2019, I will post and I'll show you what I'm doing, how I'm actually making the cake. You'll see all my recipes and everything else. So, all right. So, we'll see you in 2019. It is Christmas Day 2018. I'm going to continue to film myself, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on Facebook. I think I'm going to start uploading by the 1st of the year. All right. Well, stay tuned.